Hi boys and girls, welcome to Phonics. So today we're going to continue working as strong phonics experts to tackle difficult words. Today we're going to be learning 3 new words, okay? Let's get into it. Our teaching point for today is phonics experts pay attention to vowels in bigger, longer, and more complex words by listening carefully for the sounds and making sure there is at least one vowel in every syllable so they can become stronger readers and writers. So, our goal is to continue to work methodically from beginning to end. It never stops in phonics or even reading. Let's begin. All right, so word builders. We have 3 new words to tackle today. I want you to read them with me. Ready? Favorite, several, together. Now, let's start with the first word, favorite. We're going to really understand how this word is tricky and ways we can remember to spell the word on our own. Are you ready? All right. Now, let's start with the first word, favorite. Now, we're going to use that chart up there, tackle a word, you see it, to help us really tackle this word. Heads up. We need to zoom in really closely and really study this word, looking for the hard parts. But first, you need to write it down. So I'll give you about 1 minute to write this word down. Favorite. Go ahead. All right, time's up. Now let's work across favorite, syllable by syllable. Clap it with me. Ready? Favorite. Good. The first syllable makes the fe sound. A. The first part is not very tricky, is it? Because now we have to look for the tricky part in this word. I know F and A can make those sounds in the first syllable. A, right? Fe. Remember, there has to be at least one vowel in each syllable. And I see one right here. See that vowel? A. Good. Now, let's continue. Let's go to the next syllable. So we did fe. Now we're going to go to vor. Oh. Here's the troublemaker part. Don't you agree? Yeah. The syllable makes the ver sound, favorite, but it's not spelled how you might think. V-E-R makes the ver sound, but here I see V-O-R. It's spelled V-O-R. You see it? Now, let's invent a way to remember this troublesome part. I know I see a little word in there. Don't you see a little word in V-O-R? Does anybody see that word? Yes, I see or in this syllable. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line under or. Now, that will help us remember that the second syllable with V-O-R, okay, when I say this word slowly to help to spell it, I'll say it in a funny voice. That part sounds like or instead of Ready? Favor it. So that will help me to remember that it's not E-R, it's O-R. All right. Now, let's reread it again. You ready? Favorite. Now, the last syllable sounds like it, right? Like IT. But what do you notice? ITE. Wow. Here's another troublesome part. Don't you agree? This syllable sounds like it, but it's actually spelled ITE. We know that a silent E at the end usually helps the vowel in the middle make the long vowel sound, right? Not in this word. It has a short I and ends with a silent E. Wow. Shocking, right? So what will help us remember how to spell this troublemaker word? How about a chair? What do you think? Here we go. Give me an O-R. O-R. Give me an E at the end. E. Use them to spell favorite. F-A-V-O-R-I-T-E. Favorite. Good. So that will help us to spell favorite, right? We know that O-R, even though it sounds like E-R in the word favorite, and now we know that there's an E at the end of favorite, even though the middle vowel should be long, and it's not. Excellent. Let's move on. Now it's going to be your turn. You're going to work methodically to build a word syllable by syllable, making sure there's a vowel in each part, and making sure it makes sense, okay? Now, what I want you to do is spell the word either on a whiteboard, your notebook, or on a blank sheet of paper. Be sure to check that you've got a vowel in every syllable, okay? Now, you're going to spell the word favorite. I want you to write it down 3 times. Favorite. Go. Remember what we just learned prior. Okay, write the second word, favorite, again. All right, write it again one more time. Favorite. How was that? Not so bad, right? Now that you know the trick. Let's continue. I'm going to recap. Remember when we studied this chart, build it, spell it? Now, it's very important that you keep this chart and all the strategies in your mind as you do this work, writing work. Don't forget to use big parts. Very important. Don't forget to record each syllable. Also very important. And last but not least, check for vowels in each syllable. As you write each word, make sure you clap out the syllables, write lines for each syllable that you hear, and make sure that in each syllable there is always a vowel. It cannot be a word if each syllable doesn't have a vowel in it. All right. Now, what I want you to do is you're going to independently write on that sheet of paper how to spell the word several and how to spell the word, who remembers the other word, together. Go for it using all that you know. Bye.